Good evening, family, friends, promoters, and supporters of Chesterton Academy of St. Joseph. I'm Colleen Adams, and I'm so happy you're here. For the last 30 years, my husband Rodney and I have been raising and educating our 6 children. In total, we are on our 19th year as parents of high schoolers, 3 of which were spent in the public school system and the remaining 16 in Catholic education. Andrew is our 5th child, and as you just heard, he's a junior at Chesterton Academy. When we were thinking about transferring him, there was a lot of fear. We asked ourselves, will leaving all of his friends break his spirit? However, anytime I fell into focusing on the temporal cost, we'd ask ourselves other questions like, was Andrew's last school year a year acceptable to the Lord? Is Andrew's future worth the risk? And when was okay ever good enough for our family? And there was also a question that we felt God was asking us. Have you forgotten that Andrew was made for greatness? The current education model purports to foster adolescent self-esteem and social skills. Meanwhile, we watch our sons and daughters become less and less of themselves and more like carbon copies of the latest influencer. Here at Chesterton, we don't ask education to provide more false realities. Instead, our teachers give students the tools to see correctly, the means of being able to live fully. Our students are reminded that to be great is not an overachievement. It is the standard. For aren't we all called to be saints? In this last year at Chesterton, I've watched my son grow under the tutelage of joyful Catholics. Previously, Andrew could be a star student in the classroom without turning his homework in online. So it took some time for him to realize that his Chesterton teachers wanted everything they assigned to be turned in. But they kept after him, patiently held him to a higher standard than he knew he was capable of, and have given him life skills that are beyond price. Also in this last year, I have had the privilege of watching my son use money earned through summer jobs to buy flying lessons. He has owned his goal of attending the Air Force Academy and becoming a test pilot. I do not mention Andrew's goal because I think by stating it, it will be automatically achieved. Far from it. I merely mention it because I am beyond excited that Andrew is in a place where he makes such lofty goals. Here at Chesterton, our teachers understand who the primary teacher is. Andrew receives the Eucharist daily. Everyone in the school has the opportunity to receive the Eucharist daily. Here, Jesus Christ is the food that fuels the whole school. I choose to support Chesterton Academy of St. Joseph because every prayer, every dollar has an infinite return on investment. I know in my heart that when our first graduates leave this school, they will be proud American citizens who are pro-life, pro-faith, and pro-family. How can I make such a statement? Because when the truth is dumbed down and made easy, it's easier to walk away. But when the truth is taught in all its hard and beautiful reality, people throughout history have shown that they are willing to die for it. And what is perhaps the greater challenge? They are even willing to live for it. Therefore, I will repeat the challenge we heard asked of us. Don't forget, your child was made for greatness. Thank you.